Are you dreaming of the mountains of Colorado and moving here? Today we're going to break down the 5 reasons why people are moving to the mountains of Colorado, specifically the Breckenridge, Frisco, Keystone area of Summit County. So whether you're thinking about full-time relocation or buying a second home here, investing in the mountains real estate, this video is for you.
Ever dreamed of living in the heart of the Colorado mountains? Join me, Matt Dayton, Breckenridge native, Olympian, and mountain real estate expert. Here on the Ski Summit Show, we dive into everything you need to know about buying, investing, and living in iconic ski towns like Breckenridge, Frisco, and Keystone. From mountain real estate trends to investment opportunities, we bring you on the inside to help you make the most of your mountain life.
Hey, welcome to the Ski Summit Show number 117. This is your go-to source for the latest Colorado mountain real estate news. And what we're going to cover in today's show is a little different. I've got my producer, Benji, with Benji Does. Hey, Benji.
Howdy do.
We're doing something a little different today, Benji, so it's not the regular, so bear with me.
I'm excited. Let's get it done.
Okay, so the 5 reasons. Number 1 reason for moving to Summit County for people is the mountain lifestyle. So we are centrally located in Colorado, and we have 4 resorts right in here for alpine skiing. These are world-class ski resorts and easy to access. There's also nearby Vail and Beaver Creek, which is about 30 to 45 minutes away. So those are very easy to access. That's the wintertime. Summertime, you've got mountain biking, hiking, all kinds of different lifestyle options for Summit County for summertime activities. So, number 2 reason, proximity to Denver. We're not in Denver, but we are fairly close. We are just west of Denver. Drive up the I-70 corridor. That's going to get you so close to the mountains. Here, I'm going to start that one over. So the number 2 reason is our proximity to Denver. We're not in Denver. We are just close to it. We are about an hour west of Denver. Drive up the I-70 corridor through the Eisenhower Tunnel, and you're into the towns of Silverthorne. Continue on that, Frisco, and then up the valley is Breckenridge. So really easy to access, but far enough away from the metropolitan area that you don't feel like you are a suburb of Denver. The number 3 reason for Summit County being one of the most desirable places to invest in is the short-term rental opportunities. So with resorts like Keystone and Breckenridge and Copper, there are a lot of condos, townhouses, homes that have great short-term rental possibilities. Really important that you check with a professional in the area, such as myself, property managers, to define what is rentable for short term. There are certain areas that have restrictions, timelines, time frames. It may take longer to get a short-term rental license. So those are important to keep in mind and know the rules on where you're investing, but they're good opportunities for Airbnbs, short-term rentals.
All right, here comes reason number 4.
Reason number 4 is the strong sense of community. So we've got events. We got the 4th of July parade coming up, Bacon and Bourbon Festival in Keystone this weekend. So we have a lot of different things, concerts, church events. There's a good sense of community, a lot of pride for a mountain community. Locals take pride in living in mountain towns and our events, so they put on great events. That's what we really want to be able to do, is to host our guests, our tourist industry, and make sure that people have something fun to do. Farmers markets are a great thing to go and enjoy. First Fridays, we talked about those a lot here in Silverthorne. So great local community. Good way to get tied into that is to get involved in some of our nonprofits. So we have a lot of nonprofits in the area, and that's just a really good way to get connected with the community and meet folks.
And here is the final reason, reason number 5.
Reason number 5 is climate change. Wait, no, not climate change. Although climate change actually does factor in this, because we are so high in altitude, climate is very nice here year round. Summer times when it's 90, 100 degrees, 100% humidity other places in the country, we are still very cool. I woke up this morning, it's May, it was 40 degrees out. Right now it's in the 60s, mid 60s. The hottest we ever really get is into the 80s. So it's very comfortable to go out in the middle of the day and really enjoy doing the activities we love to do, and keep cool. So climate is reason number 5. And the best thing about Summit County is June through September, in my opinion, very comfortable temperatures. Little warning about April and May. That's where the winter gets very long. We have over 300 days of summer here in Summit County, but we have over 300 days of sunshine here in Summit County. But those months in the spring, April and May, still winter, kind of drags on a long time. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about moving here. You want to be able to endure long winters, even though they're still pretty sunny. So that wraps up the top 5 reasons for Summit County and why you might want to move here. If you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out to me. We're going to continue on now for those of you that want to follow on to our Market in a Minute. So what do we got for Market in a Minute today, Benji?
The Market in a Minute this week is very interesting. This is a question: why more sellers are choosing to move even with today's rates? I hope you have good info for us.
I do have some good info. So this article, Keeping Current Matters, this is showing you a little chart here about people moving despite taking on higher rates. So on the left side of that chart there, in 2024, you can see the difference between the mortgage rate of folks that are 3% or below and 6% or higher on the right. And then over on the right there, very small difference in 2025. So this means that people are actually giving up those lower mortgage rates to make moves that make more sense for themselves. So these moves there can be a lot of different motivators with that. These could be community, make a profit, need more space, need to downsize. So people are having a lot of different reasons that are greater than that mortgage rate. So that brings us to a lot more listings in the market. Rates are projected to come down slightly through 2025. We're still going to stay in the 6s. So we're looking at mid 6s on an average is what the projections are by the end of 2025.
That's all I've got for those items there.
That wraps up Market in a Minute. Let's go to the listing of the week.
Here is our listing of the week. Who is this?
This individual is Autumnbrook Townhome in Keystone.
That's a town?
That's a townhome.
Man, that's nice.
So it's really nice. It's right in the heart of Keystone. You got access to the bus shuttle. You could actually even walk across.
If you're showing us something, it's not showing on the video.
Oh, thanks.
There we go.
So you actually have great access to the shuttle. You can see the little bus guy there going either way. That's the Summit stage, which would take you anywhere in Summit County, or you could just access Keystone Ski Resort, which is right there. If you're okay with walking, there's a nice path that'll take you across and you can walk over to the base of the ski area there as well. So great location there in Keystone. This is the unit itself. We're going to be right around that 1.4 million, a little bit under that for a 4-bedroom with a 2-car garage townhome in Keystone. This is kind of a rare find, so I think this is going to go pretty quick. Good opportunity for somebody. Nice big vaulted ceilings. It's got some great light in this one. Really love the way it's laid out.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, there's good beams in this. Nice, it's 3 levels, but really kind of a cool staircase feel. Very well done. Hickory cabinets, outdoor settings. It's got a couple little patios. And totally, that's not it. New wood floors. You got this little hot tub facing west.
It takes up that whole space.
It does. It's a perfect little 3-seater. It fits in that space really nice. Nice big primary bedroom. It's got 2 en-suites. So those are really nice. Big bathroom for ensuite there.
And everything's tiled in. It looks so good.
They did a great job with this.
Yeah.
All this flooring out here is all brand new flooring, new paint, new carpet. It's really just dialed and ready to go. You got this cool little loft area that takes you up to the 2nd ensuite bedroom. So you got a couple families there. It's great. So that's one that I think people ought to keep an eye out for. Built in 2000, 1,884 square feet, Autumnbrook Townhome. So check that one out. I think it'll be a good one.
Good looking listing.
Yeah, well, that wraps up today's show. Thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate you being here. Hope you liked it. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, comment. Either way, really appreciate you watching, and we hope to see you in the mountains soon.
All right.